was definitely a foresight there to say, this is a different way of doing it, this is something which gives us a unique position. And I think that's a philosophy that's kept us in good stead right the way through the company's history. I think the pivotal moments for me go all the way back to the start. I think that moment when someone decided to build up relationships with local distilleries actually set us on the path. At that time, just as many other merchants were concentrating on blends, we could have done exactly the same. But someone said, no, single malt is our way forward.
Single malt whiskies were very unusual. Simply because all the malt whisky made went into blends. People could not get mature whisky. The firm of Gordon and MacPhail, they would send their own casks to the individual distilleries. So they knew the provenance of their own casks.
There was also always the kind of concept that people understood what we were doing. And that was the start of a relationship of international trade that went on for and continues to this day.
I think it's justifiable to say that George Urquhart might be termed the father of single malt whisky.
George was exceptionally resourceful and very much not one to miss an opportunity. And that has become part of the DNA of the family.
My father used to travel twice a year out to Italy because, again, there was a discerning consumer there that wanted to go and enjoy single malt whiskies.
The friendship started to become solid, you know. I think that they might have been bottling whiskies from over 50 different distilleries. Distilleries that were not bottled before. And so they gave opportunities to people to try different whiskies, to experiment, to taste.
My dad had a great respect for all our suppliers and customers and of course staff members who are very, very important to us.
What we were doing was actually just making our own path. And it's not necessarily about the here and now, it's about the future. I used to say that, some of the whiskies we were filling wouldn't see the light of day in a bottle until I was 6 foot under.
They're laying down casks for a long time. They're preserving unique casks for special whiskey that they don't mind letting it sit. And they were one of the first to really do that.
It's a brave, brave step to purchase something in the certain knowledge that you're not going to actually benefit, but the next generation, or maybe even one after that, are going to benefit.
You can't make it today and sell it tomorrow like vodka or gin. Take a long-term view. That is essential in the whisky industry.
I remember speaking to my father about, how old would we go to? We decided that we would just always keep some casks and find out. And there's no quick way of doing it.
So I think innovation and tradition are good bedfellows, and they can work well together. Innovation in terms of what we do with cask types, how we mature whisky, how we keep whisky for longer periods than maybe normal. And I think it just fits hand in glove with that drive to always produce good quality whiskies.
J&M have long had a very high reputation. And I think the reason for this is because of the consistent excellence of their products and consistently bottling when the liquid is right.